Hey guys, Caleb here. Welcome back. I know I have not done this in a long, long time. I took like almost 2 weeks off of doing this. Sorry about that. Just first, I just kind of took time off because I finished up my last week of work and I kind of wanted to focus on that. Plus, I also had a lot of things running through my head the week that we finally got back, so I kind of wanted to take some time to myself, process everything and try and get my mind back on track as my mind was in so many different places at the end of that week. So yeah, sorry for not uploading for this long. The last few days I've had no excuse for not uploading. I could have, but I just really didn't. So it's my fault on that one. My bad, guys. But uh, yeah. So we finished up our last week of work. No longer a working man, which is weird. Still have to figure out the whole work situation for our new place, which is proving to be a lot easier said than done. Um, yeah, especially considering now I'm looking at newer job opportunities outside of my old one because I need the money. I like really, really need the money for go karting, so I need to find a job that could possibly pay me more. So I'm hoping that everything comes together on that. Options are looking a little scarce, though, I will say that. But yeah. So this is what is this, day 12 now? Technically day 12. It would be day however many. We'd probably be in the 20s by now, but I'm only counting for my uploads. I'm not counting for like actual days. So this is day 12, I believe. Yeah, yeah, day 12. Um. So yeah, this is post karting session. A lot of things have been happening. A lot of things. Finally got our books ordered, and done and all that for college. So that's good. Starting to get things moved out here. Some walls are empty. Took down some shelves. You guys will be seeing more of that on my personal Instagram, not my Caleb B Racer Instagram. You guys will be seeing more of our moving progress on there in the coming weeks. Because we move the 15th, so we're moving in just 10 days here. We only got 10 days. So I'm gonna have to start doing some major, major packing right here. So we're gonna do that. Tomorrow I'm gonna start hammering down on the packing. Um, but other than that, today, um, today I woke up. My mom got back to work because yesterday was Labor Day, so she wasn't at work. But she got back to work, so I had to ask myself today. Um, Really just kind of woke up. Ate some toast because I haven't made toast for myself for breakfast in a while because usually it took way too long to get ready in the morning, before work or before school, so I haven't had it in a while. So made my signature cinnamon toast, and it was actually uh, way better than I remember it being. So gonna be definitely making that for breakfast more now on while I have the free time, while I have the free mornings. So had that. That put me in a pretty good mood, for the most part. Other than that, I've been slacking off on the gym, guys. I've been slacking off on the gym for like the past week. Originally, it was because I was focusing on my last week of work. Didn't want to try and fit that in with trying to make my last week of work the best week possible. And plus, it was raining a whole bunch my last week, so I didn't really go afterwards because the Planet Fitness that I go to is down the street, but it's not like covered. It's not close enough to where I wouldn't get like horrifically soaked if I went in the rain. So that's always a logistical problem. And a bigger issue of not having a car, um, which I'm hoping will soon have that kind of problem hammered out. We'll see. But yeah, didn't uh, didn't go to the gym in the morning. I just kind of hung around, played. I've been really into getting into UFC 3 lately. Um, just kind of UFC fighting in general. I kind of found a bit of a new interest. It's not going to top racing, obviously, but uh, you know, it's something new. Um, but yeah, kind of got the whole college stuff figured out. In these past weeks. we've also had some big things with karting. I think I talked about it in my day 11 upload. If you guys haven't watched that, please do, because that has a lot of exposition on the karting session that I'm not covering here because I'm not going through 38 more minutes again. So please go watch that if you want the whole rundown on everything. But long story short, we had an offer from my coach that he was selling his cart. He just had to ask the owner because it's a cart for me. It's a very good cart, very good starting level cart for me. He'd asked the owner um, if we could take payments on it, if we could do payments on it instead of just one upfront big one, because I don't have 3,000 to spare, and I don't have 3,000 to spare and live comfortably afterwards. We'll just say that. I don't even have 3,000 in the bank. I'll tell you that. So that's just wasn't gonna happen. Um, but unfortunately, it's looking like he's not gonna want to take payments on it. So I think that opportunity is kind of out the window for us. So, whatever. We'll figure out another way. Wasn't the best time, financially or logistically for one, anyways. Especially considering we'd have to figure out a whole trailer situation because I can't store it anywhere at my house because we're losing a garage when we move. We're not gonna have a garage. And my grandparents can't store it at their place because 55 and older community. So they can't exactly work on it there without having complaints, and they don't exactly have space in their garage. So, uh, not the greatest. We'd be looking into renting out like a small warehouse, small little storage unit, not like a full on warehouse. God no, that cost me way too much. But one that's like 180 a month. If we could get our hands on a trailer, we could store it at the track there. But that's a pretty hefty storing fee, and that's not even including all the parts and everything that I have to spend on it, as well as coaching sessions, because I still have to continue that, because just because I have my own car does not mean I know how to drive it. So, um, yeah, I had somebody that I met as well at the track. His Instagram, if you want to check him out, BCGS Perspective, something along those lines. I think that's how the letters were ordered. It's probably something else. I probably got it wrong, but it's BCGS Perspective. I do believe is how it is. He actually has been helping me. He's been helping me look into trailers to possibly store my cart in if I ever got one. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your help. I would say your name, but I don't know if I'm at liberty to do that. So thank you very much for that. I do appreciate that. I appreciate your help. It really means a lot to me. Um, any help that I can even manage to hopefully achieve this dream of mine it's way more than appreciated. So thank you. Um, Other than that, finally got back to the gym today. Big one. Finally got back to the gym today. Only been out for like almost 2 weeks. Needless to say, my athleticism has kind of gone down. Okay, let's try not hitting that again. Has kind of gone down in the 2 weeks that I have not been working out like at all. It's mainly just been me eating quite a bit and not working out, which doesn't do good for the old muscle, the old cardio. So I certainly felt that when I got back in. I actually tried my home gym today. I didn't try Planet Fitness. I actually tried my gym at home because or my gym in my community, because I'm 18 now. Let's go, you boys, 18. Did that on the day we went karting, if you didn't know. But I'm 18 now, so I'm an adult legally, so I could use it on my own now. Tried it, didn't like it. We're going back to Planet Fitness tomorrow for chest and back. It's just not great amenities. A lot of the stuff just not good. So yeah, we're going back to Planet Fitness tomorrow because I need the machines there uh, because there was virtually nothing there in that little gym, and the ones that they were very rickety, very old anyway. So I'm not gonna be using those because I feel like I might get impaled by a weight, a rogue weight, or something like that. So, um, I feel like there was a lot more. I'll just speed through how I was feeling over the past 2 weeks because there was a lot. There was a lot that I have not talked about. Over the past 2 weeks, after my karting session, I was feeling fine. Stuff happened, but I wasn't really stewing on it, and I was kind of in a positive mood afterwards. So, I was, feeling it. And then as the 2 weeks went on, and I started having more and more alone time to myself, especially with my job, I started having times where I was just working and I was thinking to myself. I kept stewing on everything that had happened and some passing remarks from people at the track and all that. Some passing comments towards me, um, and I really, really started to get down about it. Um, there were a lot of things that I was not happy with how I did during that session. I'm pretty sure I should have posted an onboard video. I am not happy with that at all. That performance was terrible for me. I'm pretty sure you could see it. The high speed corners, I was letting off way too much, like way more than I should be, even if I was scared. It shouldn't be that drastic. I was braking for them, and I wasn't hitting the apexes that my coach was telling me to, which is um, not something I should be doing because that's, in his words, wasting time and wasting money. Not his words that he said to me, but he's said that before in other classes. That it would be wasting time and wasting money, and I wasn't. Um, I really don't know where I was that day. Especially after that crash that I had the first session, I was really in my own head, and I was still in my own head 2 weeks onwards. I'm still in my own head right now. I've stewed on a lot of it, and I've really been down on myself, down on my performance, and down on just how I've been lately because I've been putting off the gym mainly, and that's not been helping my confidence. And, I know it's a me problem, and it's only I can get myself out of that. It's just, it's adding on more to the issue. And, it's not been the best of mental states, especially with our new life and everything that we're going to be starting here soon, and college as well. It's mainly been like job situations and everything because I've been a little hard pressed on finding a good what I would consider a decent paying job within that vicinity, um, or at least within the skill set that I have. Um, it's just I really feel like I haven't been able to actually fully relax for these past 2 weeks. I've been sitting down and I've always been worrying about something. Anytime I try to fully relax, I always feel dread over something, whether it's an upcoming situation or it's about stuff in the past, like the karting session, because I'm still not happy with that. I'm still not happy with that performance. I'm just not. That was terrible performance from me. Terrible, terrible performance, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make the rest of this down period that I have to make the next one the best that I ever have because I need to move it and I need to get my head on straight and I just need to strap on my big boy pants and commit because I haven't been committing to a lot and that's uh that's exactly where this channel comes into play because it shows me what I can it shows me what I can fall back on and exactly what I need to avoid. And, it's, that's a lot of what this channel here is for, um, is to pour my doubts in so I can go back later and look at them and know exactly what to try and work on. And, talking's quite an outlet too, because just not talking about it, because I don't have a lot of people to talk about this with, it's just, and especially the finances. over this too. I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. I was expecting my job to be supporting this a lot more, but well, I started this journey with go karting in May with 4,000 in my bank, 4,000 in my bank account. Now I am just barely keeping it above 2 grand, just barely. I would be surprised if I even have that by the end of this year. If I even have that by the end of this month, actually. And with the changing financial situations and me changing jobs right now, I don't know when I'm gonna get back to karting again. I might not actually be able to get back to karting this month, and that's not good for me, and it's also not good for my coach because we lose our training phases, and you know, the longer he waits, the more he forgets about details that he's noticed in how I drive, and we have to go all the way back to square one. And again, waste of time, waste of money. So, it's been a lot of doubts, a lot of very big insecurities in myself, and um, yeah, these past 2 weeks have been very, very up and down. They've mainly been on the down low because, I've been constantly feeling almost nothing but dread anytime I try to relax. And I know people, again, I don't try to make it sound like I have a very bad situation. I know people, especially in this career of mine, going through way worse things than I am, but this is what I'm dealing with right now, and these are my problems, and this is how I feel about them. So, um, but just, yeah, uh, honestly, not been the best. That's biggest way I can sum it up. Just not been the best. But we're gonna move forward. Everything we can. Got back into the gym today, so that is another step forward. Tomorrow, just have to force myself back into the gym, and I'm hoping that I can swing some momentum back into the stream because now is the time where I need to get up and I need to go get it. Now is the time because my life situation is changing very drastically, and with great change also comes great opportunities that I've learned. I've learned that. So I need to get up, take all this by the reins, and 18 now. I'm an adult now, so I have to take all this by the reins like an adult and do it myself. And I just need to commit to everything, which is easier said than done, but it's possible. It's just, physically, I can get myself to work physically. It's this up here. This up here that's the problem. It's always in the mind, and my mind has always been my biggest brick wall that I'm still trying to break down. And I know that there is a lot within me. I can feel that there is a lot of potential within me, and that I can do all this and more. I feel that in me. I feel like I can deal with all these situations and not back to me being so anxious that I just shut it out and just let the problem get worse the way that I was before. I can take all this by the horns now. I'm not going to be scared of it anymore. But it's just it's a hard thing to work around. The mind is. So, yeah, I've tried what I think to be everything, but if I haven't broken through to it, then I clearly haven't tried everything yet. So, I just have to try more on it. So, I'll see if I can find. I'm going to keep searching for something that could hopefully one day help me break through this brick wall that's in my mind and really get me to put my head down. So, yeah, other than that, not really much to say. Probably going to be a little more direct in tomorrow's update because I know I can already tell this video has gone multiple different places. So I'm sorry about that if this video was hard to follow along with. I'm going to make tomorrow's video a lot more direct, but this one there was just so much that I had to cover over because I haven't done this in 2 weeks. But tomorrow's video should be a lot more direct. We should be back on the direct path that we are, and we're just going to take this one day at a time. because trying to think about 2 weeks ahead in the future is just not a good way to look at it. So our big work starts tomorrow. Big life-changing stuff starts tomorrow because we got to start getting packed, and I got to get back into the swing of things with the gym. I cannot be, not committing anymore because I've really been putting it off, and I've honestly had no excuse to not go to the gym some of these days, and I just didn't want to go, so I just didn't. I didn't force myself, and I need to start doing that now. And I really need to focus on that because I used to be able to do that before, and then I lost it. So I have to get it back. So, yeah. Nothing much more to say. I'm dragging this on for real long, and I gotta go eat dinner. So, yeah. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, hope you all are well. And see you guys in tomorrow's video.